Hello, everybody. This is Chris from Tears and Tears, bringing you another tier list. So, I need to preface this tier list by saying that this has major spoilers for all aspects of Cyberpunk that I know about. I haven't played through every single ending, and I haven't seen every single character's full stories yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this tier list out of the way, because it is popular and I want to get views. So, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. This tier list was made by Senpolion. That's an interesting picture. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into the list. First, Adam Smasher. Adam Smasher is intimidating. He is threatening. He is big and bad. He's an A-tier character. I enjoyed him. We didn't get a lot of him, but the bits we get, he's like the big bad boss at the end who we're not supposed to see too much or else he gets boring. So he belongs about there. Alt. So I don't know who Alt was before she became a rogue AI. I know we get the one cutscene with her, and I don't know much about pre-Cyberpunk stuff, like before 2077. So I don't know too much about her before then. But as a rogue AI, she is serviceable. She is like the whole mystical being, all powerful, but also limited in some aspects, but is kind of beyond comprehension. So solid B tier. Brigitte. That whole part of the story needed more time. Brigitte could have been a cooler character if we had had some kind of build-up, but the pacing on the main story is way too fast. They need to take some more time at certain parts. Just give us a spare extra mission to get to know these characters, hang out with them. So I've got to put her in C tier. I really like her, though. I like the Haitian gangster idea of the Voodoo Boys, but we don't get to know them that well. We get one mission, and then it's over, and then they're all dead. So, alright, Claire. Claire was fun. She doesn't have too much of a special personality. She's just kind of a person in the city, like a stereotype. She fits as an every woman in the city, besides her whole racing gimmick, but I like her. I like her more than Alt, because Alt could be in any game. Claire fits very well in this game specifically. Claire as like an omniscient being, Alt as an omniscient being could really go into anywhere that has the internet. Delamain. I like Delamain. I like the storyline of his fractured selves and like how you want to resolve that and like what to do about it. I really enjoyed that. I also just like flat AI characters or robot characters. I really enjoy them. Dexter Deshawn. Now, he is a character we got to know pretty well. He's a fixer. He's not intimidating, but he's cool. He's calm. So, solid B tier character. I really like him. Evelyn. Evelyn, we get to know a lot about her because we spend some time with her. We get to know her motives, and her ties with Judy are also really good. Hanako. She's fine. Another C tier. We know a bit about her. I haven't done the Arasaka ending where you side with her, but I know it's like the bad ending pretty much. Obviously, there's no real good ending either, but she just seemed a bit plain to me. Jackie was fun. I wish we got to know him more, so if we had known Jackie for longer and gotten to do more things with him, higher than A tier, but he would get higher up in A tier, but he's just an A tier for me. Mr. Perella is... this whole story was real fun. Of them being controlled and manipulated behind the scenes, and what are you going to do about it? What can they do about it? What can we as a lone person in the city do against corporations in this way when they're controlling our very politicians, quite literally? So that was really fun for me. Johnny Silverhand. A lot of people don't like his character. I think his subtleness actually really works for Johnny as like a smoldering anger and like underneath the surface, always constantly angry. I think that reads very well, so I think he's S tier, and I love the character just being mad at everything, but also he changes and learns as we go on. Judy, another S tier character. Not quite as good as Silverhand, but I really enjoy her. Also, she is one of the like 3 romances that I actually care about in some way. So that puts her up a bit higher. But I really like her just in general, and her ties with Evelyn. That story is nice. Lizzie's weird, and I don't like her. D tier. Get her out of my face. I don't know what the fuck is up with her. She kind of goes insane. I imagine it's something to do with like her character beforehand, but I don't care about it because it wasn't well explained to me. I don't know if I finished the entirety of her story. I never got another message from her, but it was just weird, and I didn't like it. Maiko, she's tied with Judy's story, but she's just there, so B tier, nothing special. She does what she needs to do. Mama Wells, I really liked Mama Wells. We didn't get a lot of her, but put her with her son. Below her son, because we can get to know her well. No, she doesn't belong that high. She belongs below Dexter, I would say. Below Claire. Below. That was a lot of places she just skipped. I like her, though. She is probably the cutoff of characters I'm like, I can actively say, yeah, I like them. Meredith Stout. Her cheating us was fun. I enjoyed that. Her as a person I don't like, but her character is fun, so I like her that. Misty. I also like her character a lot. She's not actually that important to anything, but she is a good guide, quote unquote, to have. So I'm going to put her about there. I feel pretty confident on that. As I continue to look at this, I think this Perella needs to go a bit lower. That feels right. Mitch, he does his job. I can't actively say I like him, but he didn't die if you go for their ending, which is nice. Oda. It was a fun boss fight. I like his design in his boss fight form. His normal design's kind of meh, but his boss fight design is cool, and that puts him up there. But he's nothing special. Ozob, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the clown grenade nose man. I know he's a reference to like a thing or a character that was made, but I don't care about him. I don't like him. I don't like his design. So fuck him. Padre is cool. I don't have anything to complain about with him. I liked his whole Godfather vibe, so I think I'll put him there. Yeah. Pan Am, I like Pan Am. Pan Am was real fun. I like her storyline and her like trying to deal with the Aldecados and dealing with their whole situation. That was fun. I like that. Plaseed. I really like Plaseed, but we need more of him. He's gonna get to go above Brigitte. But I wish because we get a little bit more with him. Because he like betrays us, and that's a fun thing. Brigitte, we just bail, and then she puts us into cyberspace, and then she dies. So that's why I don't like her as much. But Plaseed, I wish I'd gotten more. Brigitte, I know we needed more. Alright, Regina, she's a quest giver. She's fine. Oop. Yep. River, I liked hanging out with River. He was fun. It was a really humanizing thing for the police, for me. Like, he was just, and he ends up not being a policeman in the end, which says a lot about the Night City Police Department, but that's neither here nor there. But think about here, I liked hanging out with him and his family. It gave you something to like realize that family can still matter, and not everything has to be about money, drugs, and alcohol. Rogue's badass. I like her. About there. No, Rogue's not that good. She goes about there, yeah. I enjoy her tough, older lady vibe. And, like, her trying to, like... She's still real hung up on Johnny, but she's also grown into her own person, and that whole thing is real nice. Saburo. He is fine. I know his big evil plan, or I don't know if it was even his plan, but I know what ends up happening with him after you go for the Arasaka ending, and that makes him a bit better. So he can go in low 8 tier. Just because of that twist was fun. Saul. Saul, I don't like him as a person, but I like him as a character. So I'll put him right above Meredith, because that is about the same. That is the same reason, so he belongs about there. T-Bug, we don't get to know enough about her. Put her down there. I don't know who the fuck this person is. Takamura is S tier. I like him so much, and I am so depressed that the only like good ending with him is if you get the bad ending, because he is dedicated to Arasaka, and so you gotta go to the Arasaka ending if you're gonna get him to like you. And so that makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I wish there was a way to like redeem him, get him away from Arasaka, but then he wouldn't really be himself because he is a samurai for Arasaka. He is the retainer of the household. So makes me very sad, but I love him. I love him to death. Victor was a cool guy. About here. Just because he does a lot for you, and the whole scene of like him telling you about your time limit, on how long you got left to live, that was good. I enjoyed that. Wakako, and I don't care. Her character is fine. That is what I'll say about it. All right, this is Wilson. You can't see him at all, but this is Wilson, the gun shop owner that's just outside of V's apartment, and I don't care. I don't care about him. Yorinobu. I like Yorinobu. He was a good character. It was good to, like, see him, like, break. He's not a good person, but I like him as a character. Barry, this is the cop who is your neighbor, and you can talk with him and kind of help him, and I really enjoyed that. I got him killed in my first playthrough. He did not... I did not say the right things to make him feel better, but that made me, when I played through another playthrough, I did help him, and that made me really like him. So he gets to go low A tier. And that is my Cyberpunk 2077 character tier list. Remember, if you want your tier list to be featured on this channel, leave a link to it down in the comments below. And thank you.